It's better at Burke. Better care, better service, better price.
Hey there, South Jersey. I'm Pete Thompson with the Cape May County Herald, and this is Under Review. Under Review brought to you by the Burke Motor Group. It's better at Burke. It's week number 4 of the winter sports season. That's where girls and boys basketball really heats up. Of course, we also talk about wrestling and swimming during the winter. So with that in mind, we'll have a weekly segment for you each Wednesday here on Under Review during the winter sports season. Now, this week we have not 1, not 2, but 3 sets of boys basketball highlights for you. We also check in on the girls' side of things. We'll let you know the latest from the wrestling mats and the pool. That's all still ahead, but first we actually begin with a special ceremony at Middle Township as the Panthers honor 4 of their alumni. Our cameras on hand in Cape May Courthouse last night as 4 former athletes have their jerseys retired by the school. We'll start with John Robertson, as his number 27 is now a retired jersey. He was a triple threat on the football team and also played basketball and ran track. Better yet, he stayed in the community at Middle as a teacher and coach until 1979 and still today. Next up is Ricky Harmon, represented by his nephew Marcus Harmon. Ricky, class of 1978, finished his high school basketball career with 1,949 points. He played his college ball at Syracuse. Ricky Harmon's number 53 jersey headed to the rafters, which brings us to the lone female honored last night. Jennifer Snyder-Legler, the first female athlete to have her jersey retired. Class of 85, she scored 1,589 points in her 5 years at Middle and played collegiate ball at LaSalle. She's also the mother of recent Panthers alums Lauren and Ryan. Her number 20 is officially retired. And last but officially not least, the current Middle girls basketball coach, John Leahy, class of 1990, which makes him 2 years younger than me, by the way. Coach Leahy scored 2,139 points in his 4 years at Middle. He played college ball at Seton Hall and professionally in Ireland before returning home to coach the Middle girls program 14 seasons ago. Congrats to John Robertson, Ricky Harmon, Jennifer Snyder-Legler, and John Leahy on having their numbers retired by Middle Township High School. We'll continue our highlights tour now with some key footage that we just weren't able to turn around quick enough for last week's segment, but we really wanted to show you. That's Middle Township boys on the road at St. Joe. This is from January the 2nd. Wildcats unbeaten coming into this one. Number 0 for Middle in the orange is Jalen Freeman. Off glass for 2 as the Panthers lead 15-9 after 1. Second quarter action now, and number 5 for Middle, Brian Guzman. He travels baseline and finds number 3, Corey Holton, for the basket. It's 30-23. Middle leads by 7 at the half. Third quarter action now, and number 13 for the Panthers is Deshaun Lopez, and he plays a little game I like to call Beat the Clock. Lopez with a buzzer beater to end the third quarter. It's 57-52. Middle up by 5 after 3. And in the fourth quarter, the Panthers really begin to pull away. First, it's number 5, Freeman, as he goes on 1-on-3 and scores. 22 points for Jalen Freeman. And later, off the Wildcats' miss, Lopez ahead to number 3, Holton, for the layup. Game high 25 points and 11 rebounds for Coley Holton. That's a double-double. 82-67 the final. Middle Township, a big road win. They improved to 4-2 on the season. More boys basketball now from the Seagull Classic. Wildwood Catholic takes on Lenape on Sunday. Huge thank you to Mike Frankel, by the way, for all the highlights you see here with the SNJ Today logo on them. Number 32 in white, Taj Thweet. 14-7 Crusaders after 1. Second quarter now, and this time it's number 3, Caleb Fields with the J. Wildwood Catholic leads by 5 at this point and 9 at the half. In the third quarter, the Crusaders are actually down by 1 until number 1, Jaleel White, dribbles between his legs, hits the 3 to put his team up by 2, if you can follow all that. And fourth quarter, it's the usual suspects as Thweet with the steal and the finish off glass for 2 of his 13 points. Lenape no answer on how to stop Caleb Fields either, as he scores a game-high 26 points, does Caleb Fields. 56-51, the final. Thweet caps things off with the jam. Wildwood Catholic, perfect 7-0 so far, as they are looking very dangerous early. Our final set of boys highlights also from SNJ Today. Middle at Ocean City on Monday night. Number 12, Donovan Graham for 3 for OC. Red Raiders lead by 6 early. And later, defense leads to offense as number 33, Jacob McQuarrie with the steal and the pass ahead to number 11, Joey Sacco for the layup. Ocean City leads 23-13 after 1. Second quarter now, and here comes Middle. Number 0, Jalen Freeman hits. The Panthers only trail by 2 at the half. We'll move ahead to the third then, as first it's number 11 in orange, Max Selby, who gets all the way to the tin for 2. Middle leads by 2. And later, Freeman, the no-look pass inside to number 3, Coley Holton. Holton with a game-high 28 points. Middle leads 51-45 after 3. This one looking like it will come down to the wire, especially when number 13, Tom Jamison, gets the friendly roll on the 3-ball right here for the Ocean City Red Raiders. And Jamison continues to shoot, because that's what shooters do. They keep shooting. No rim issues this time. Ball sails cleanly through the net for 3. 19 points for Jamison. OC leads by 3. Middle counters under a minute to go off a miss. Holton spots Freeman in a better position to score. So Freeman with 17 points as the Panthers now lead by 1. There is time left on the clock, though. Watch as number 40, Luke Varello, uses his left hand right here to guide one home. 16 points for Varello. OC leads by 1. Middle, one last chance to take the lead. A three-pointer, though, is off, and the Red Raiders are able to clinch the game at the free throw line. 71-65 the final. Ocean City wins a close one to improve to 6-2. Middle Township falls to 4-4 so far. Just a few more boys basketball scores for you now, as Lower Cape May wins big over Wildwood at the Seagull Classic. The Caper Tigers go 12 for 24 from beyond the arc to win 71-56 last Saturday. Martin Engeloff, a game-high 23 points, including 5 of 9 threes. Zach Ceresi, 20 points, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. Pat Holden, 16 points. And Scott Holden's team follows that up with a 79-41 win at home last night over ACIT. Pat Holden, a game-high 25 points. Lower Cape May off to a very strong 7-1 start. Also last night, Wildwood wins by 3 over Pennsgrove, 71-68. In Tri-County action, Kion Flanders, 25 points, 4 steals, 5 rebounds for the Warriors. Tyler Tomlin with 24 points, 3 steals, and 9 rebounds for Wildwood. And the news is not as good for Cape May Tech as the Hawks fall 66-60 on the road at Millville. Josh Wright with a game-high 28 points, but it's not enough for now. That's boys basketball. In girls action, Ocean City with a very solid win at the Seagull Classic on Sunday as the Red Raiders beat Lenape 42-35. Daniel Donahue leads the way with 13 points for OC. Paul Baruffi's team, a perfect 8-0. And Middle Township wins 38-35 over Holy Spirit as Kira Sides leads the way for the Panthers with 22 points. Kate Hurley adds 10 for Middle. That's the Seagull scores. Last night, Lady Panthers run into a buzzsaw known as Kylie Watson from Mainland. Watson, Gabby Boggs, and Allie Nazarok disrupt the Middle offense big time en route to a 45-18 win. Panthers fall to 4-5 on the season. But we'll close with a winning score as Wildwood blows out Pennsgrove 58-59-25 at home last night. Maddie McCracken, 23 points, 11 rebounds. That's a double-double. Tracy Young adds 19. Teresa Kniff's team now 5-1, and that is girls basketball, which means it's time to jump in the pool. We'll start with co-ed swimming as Cape May Tech falls 91-79 at home against Cedar Creek yesterday. Hawks fall to 4-3 on the season, but nothing to be ashamed about in going down against the unbeaten Pirates. Middle Township, meanwhile, swims past Wildwood Catholic 106-64. Panthers off to a 4-0 start to the winter season. We'll put the Ocean City boys and Ocean City girls on the same board here as they both win at home over Atlantic City 101-79 to 69 for the OC boys. They are now 3-3, 115 to 55 for the girls. They improved to 4-1 on the season. For now, that's high school swimming, which leaves us with wrestling, and we have a few scores here. As Middle Township wins both parts of a tri-meet with Deptford and Cumberland, 62-18 over Deptford, 58-21 over Cumberland. Matt Wolf's team off to a 4-0 start. We will keep an eye on them for sure. Ocean City struggles at Woodstown, falling big time though, but props to Billy Kroger and Aiden Nelson for winning their matches. For now, that's area high school wrestling.
But before we go, don't forget to say hello to my colleague and my friend. That's Steph Sella. She's pictured with me here, and also Doug and Francie Burke. Steph shoots many of the highlights for Under Review and also edits the segment that you're watching. So if you see her out and about at your event, please go up to her and tell her, hey, good job. Excuse me, getting over a cold. In the meantime, don't forget, we'll have our next Under Review then on Wednesday, January the 17th, so 1 week from this posting. In the meantime, don't forget, if you have a story idea or suggestion, you can always email me at pthompson@cmcherald.com. That's pthompson@cmcherald.com. That's my email address for faster scores and news. You can find us on Facebook at Cape May County Sports and click like on that page, or we are on Twitter as well. Go to @CMC Herald Sports. Once again, Under Review brought to you by the fine folks at the Burke Motor Group. It's better at Burke. Trust me, it is. Hope to see you right back here then next Wednesday for another winter edition of Under Review. In the meantime,